Yo, so welcome back to All in All with Alex podcast. You know, I'm your host, Alex, of course. Today we got some special guests with us, man. Who we got? Who we got? What's good?
For the love of Poly.
For the love of Poly. Okay. All right. Y'all heard it here first. So anyway, so we're gonna just jump right into it. Of course, by the name, y'all already know what we here for. So let's start from the beginning. Like starting with you. What made you and the first wife, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So what made y'all decide, hey, we want to get a second wife? Like did y'all decide that afterwards, or before you even got with her, you was already thinking in your head you wanted more than one, and you just wanted to find somebody who had the same ideas as you?
But before I got with Jasmine, I never thought about Poly. I never known what Poly was. So Poly was never in my thought of mine to be like, this is something I want to do. Mm-hmm. So it was something that we actually came over together, playing a game. One day we was just playing a game like never have I ever. And Jasmine told me she never been with a female, but she always wanted to be with a female. She always thought about it. So I said, oh shit, she gay. So she was just like, she watched lesbian porn and all this stuff. So I was just like, she was like, babe, I want to do a threesome. So I'm like, me, I feel like, our personalities is she do poly, or she in a relationship for love.
Yeah. I
do relationships for survival.
Yeah.
I've never been the type of person that can be with somebody and be like, I'm gonna be with you and I love you and I just want to be with you and hug you and kiss you and text you good morning, good night. I'm the type of person when we wake up, what type of money we gonna make today? Yeah. What type of business we gonna start? Like that's me. Yeah. So she was just like, let's do a threesome. I was just like, why do that? Let's bring a female in to where we can all benefit and make money and have more income together. Mm-hmm. So that's where it came about to where we actually tried it, and that's how that went.
Okay. He came up straight out with it. So, what was like at that point once that happened? Like, what sparked you to say, okay, well, let's go out for a third wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, because people that's watching, they're gonna be kind of curious as certain details. Of course, we're gonna get into the little meatier stuff in a minute, but they're curious as what makes people mind think that way to. Because you already said the more than one income, of course, that's helpful. You know what I'm saying? Have more than one income, to have a big house, do whatever you want to do. So what made you say, you know what? Let's go to the next level.
So basically what our poly and how we practice poly is a lot of people get doing poly misconstrued with just having sex. Right. Poly is all about sex. Poly is definitely not all about sex. A lot of people poly is. And you got different polys. So ours is more about building and coming together and starting an empire. So with her mentality, why you gotta look at me? Don't look at me. Look at them or talk to them.
I like looking at people when they talk.
Okay.
You're supposed to make eye contact.
So why she just looking straight forward?
Because they don't know.
Okay, so our poly, we do our poly for more building the empire and all that stuff. So when you look, before we do anything, we look into it. We do our research. This is actually something that we did back in our culture. This is something that we actually still do back in our culture. And this is something that's done in different religions, which a lot of, we're not gonna speak on that, but a lot of different religions is they don't want to see that part. And I feel like I tell them, the only way to live the American dream is when you come over here to America is you got to be blind. You can't be woke. You can't be woke to live the American dream. You gotta literally live how people want you to live and not live, how you want to live. So, with us doing poly, it was just like, a lot easier. And I feel like a lot of people get it also misconstrued with doing poly of the man got the more benefits. It's actually more beneficiary to the woman doing poly. Why is because, my wife, she went to school full time, went to work full time. She got to come home, please me, still cook, clean, do all of that. You ain't got to do half of that no more because you got help. You got another woman in your area, another woman in your spot to actually help you with all of that stuff. So poly is beneficiary with finances, mentally, because me hearing her like, babe, I don't like how you talk to me. I'm thinking you just sensitive. But when you hear from other women, it make you be like, damn, maybe I need to relook into myself of what I'm, doing. So it played a part with that, even with our child, it played a part to be able to have different personalities around it. You can see their personalities is like, they got different personalities. So everybody pitch in their own way. So
okay, yeah, that's good. So actually, since you already brought up, as far as children, that was gonna be one of the questions that I asked was, do you all have the kids? If so, how many? How does that work? And so on and so forth.
Yeah, so me and Jerome have one son together, Jace, and then Deja have a son, and T has a son named Kason.
Okay. And I imagine that, you know, having more help to, you know, take care of the kids is a lot easier versus like, because if it's just one parent, like a lot of times you see single mothers by themselves raising 2 or 3 kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now you got 3 or 4 people that's together being able to like, you know, oh man, we got to take this person to trials or to practice or whatever, you got some help. You ain't really got to say, okay, well, I don't have to just necessarily leave work early today to go do this. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Oh, yes. See, with me, before I came into this poly relationship, see, I was paying for a babysitter like $400 a week or more. And with them, it's like, I don't have to worry about that. I always have somebody that's like, can watch my child without me worrying like, I got to pay this or I got to pay that. I don't have to do that. I don't.
So with poly itself, it's just like, you know, when you bring in a woman, it's just like, I feel like they don't make mistakes to where they put more women on this earth than they do men. And in today's era that we living in, there's not a lot of men out here that's actually men good leaders to these kids or to these women. So with me, I basically invest in my women. I invest in them because I know they can put me in situations I can't put myself because I come from a very negative background. So it's harder for me to get in certain places and positions without actually having somebody behind me. So I invest in them and I know they can get me where I need to get, and that way I feel like we can eat together. So just to be able to have somebody come in and be like, you know, you got a good man, you got a good husband, he's good to my child, and I want to share my, you know, man with you to help you with what your situation is and what you got going on. You know, you're not out here on your own. So just to be able to help, I feel like a single woman, especially a black single woman at that, when statistics is bad, then why not? If a man can come in and do everything, you know, so.
I mean, that's a great way to look at it. I don't think a lot of people that's on the outside looking in, they don't really understand those certain things. Like you said, the way the world's set up now with social media and so much negativity going on, people are so much focused on, okay, they only thinking the sexual aspect. They're not thinking of like, okay, well now you got more than one person to help with kids, to bring in the finances, do all the other things like you said, as far as having another support system, another person that if you depressed or something, like anyone of y'all depressed or whatever for any reason, you got people to talk to now versus. You know, because a lot of times in relationships, if you going through it, you might not want to have that talk with one certain person, but you got another person that you can, you know, fall back on and talk with or whatever to get you back the way you want to be. You know what I'm saying? As far as mental health, because we all know mental health is the most important. Do y'all plan on having any more kids?
No. As of now, no.
Hell no.
We got enough. For now. We got enough for now.
How many kids are you talking?
In the household, 3.
In the household, 3.
Okay, that ain't bad. Okay.
Boys.
All boys. Yes.
Well, don't feel bad. I got a house all girls. So.
Really? And then to answer another one of your questions about us, you know, bringing in a third wife. When we do poly, it's definitely not meant for everybody. You know, so when we did poly, it's all about my wife being able to pick the woman. And when she picked a woman, that's what she want. You never let the man pick, you know, the woman and none of that. So then when we added Deja, you know, we let her pick. We don't pick. We let the next girlfriend that come in and pick who she want to be with, that she comfortable with, and that's who she picked, you know, which is her. So if we decide to have another woman, she gonna be the one to pick. So that's how you get everybody on the same accord, the same level.
Yeah.
So
that's an interesting way to you know what I'm saying, to go about it or whatever. So whenever y'all decide to do it, like how did that interview process go? Like how did that, you know?
We was dating.
We was dating a lot, and it's very overwhelming because I think poly scare a lot of people away because it's not normal. So a lot of people don't know how to take it, and then some people who is interested, they interested for the wrong reason.
Yeah. See, my first thoughts was like, oh hell no, I'm not doing this. This is too crazy. I'm not doing this.
But what? Okay, so let's stick with you, right? So that was your first thought, right?
Yeah, I'm like hell no.
See, after that, like, what clicked in your mind to say, you know what? Let me try. Like, cause something had to happen. Cause for you to say, all of a sudden, for you to be like, well, nah, I ain't doing that. Whatever. Something had to happen for you to all of a sudden be where you're at. So what changed? What made you change it?
Yeah, so like I'm 21 and I sat down and I like thought about it for a long time. I'm like, I'm 21, I need to open my mind to more things and try new things that might make me happy or might not. So they asked me on a date, and I went, and it just went from there.
Okay. Cool. I mean, hey. So how? Okay, so this is the next thing. Let's go back to the kids, right? How do you explain that? Like, how do you explain? Because kids take things differently than most adults. Like, if somebody of age, they can understand it easier versus younger kids or whatever. So like, have y'all explained that already, or is that something y'all wait till let's say they get teenage years?
All of our kids are young,
toddlers.
They're toddlers. So once they get to a point to where they can understand enough for us to have that conversation, that's when we'll have that conversation. But right now, they don't know.
Even when we had that conversation though, being able to raise your child in a household like this, you ain't gotta have that conversation. Because once the child see that they got more than one person that they can look up to, and that's leading them in a way that they feel like it's safe and they good, they're not gonna question it. Only time kids really question stuff is when they feel like they don't know and they don't understand. So they gonna definitely be able to understand, like, I got this person that I can call my mom. I know my mom, but then, hey, where's Daisy? Or hey, where's T? Because I know when my mom not here, T gonna make me something to eat. T gonna watch me up. Daisy gonna do this. So that's gonna get them the understanding. Then it get them comfortable too, knowing that they not being raised in a judgmental family to where if they feel like they want to be gay or bi or whatever they feel like they want to do, we're not gonna judge them. They're open. They're open. So that plays a part too. So you really ain't got to explain it as they grow up in it. I feel like just coming in with a bit older child, then it definitely got to be explained. So
yeah, that's why I was asking, because the way social media in the world works now, they may go to school and say, hey, I got more than one mom, and you're like, what do you mean? And they go into depth, and then they're like, what is that? You know what I mean? So and then they start thinking like, okay, why they question me? Why they looking at me like this because I said this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just why I was asking on that. I guess after that, like, let's go into a little something more spicy. Okay. So, like, do y'all sleep in one bed? Is that
we do?
Yes. You know what? I've been in my feelings this past week because lately, Jerome been wanting to sleep on the sofa. Daisy, she want to sleep on the sofa in the guest room, and that's a bit deep for me. Like, I'm very clingy, and I want everybody together. Like, let's all cuddle together. But I mean, majority we do sleep together. But
I don't care where I sleep as long as I'm sleeping. I be so tired. I get out of work, I'm ready to go to sleep.
I feel that. So whenever y'all do sleep, is it like, okay, everybody want to be bundled up, or is it
Jasmine? She like the fucking couple.
I would sleep in the middle. I don't sleep in the middle.
In the middle is tight.
I gotta be on the I don't like to be. They like the middle. Me and him, we like the end.
Okay.
I like being on the end just in case if anything happens. I like to be able to get
quick.
Yeah, but then Jasmine, she the fucking type of person. She take cuddling to a whole new level. When people cuddle, you fall asleep cuddling. Let's lay down and hold each other.
Right.
But after we fall asleep and we're in a deep sleep, don't fucking hold me no more. Like, you still want to hold somebody close and all. It's like we sweating. You still want to hold me. Like, from that point, it's just like move, So she definitely cuddled too hard.
She probably just like to feel that heat though,
She cuddled too hard.
I wake up, she have her arm around me and everything. I'm like,
she probably trying to sleep with the AC and the fan on.
That's him. That's him.
Yeah, it be freezing.
But it be hard to cuddle with T because when she sleep on her back.
She stay in one position. Like, she just stay in one position the whole
That's different. I don't know.
I be tired. Like I said, I don't care where I sleep. I be dead.
It's definitely hard though sleeping if you ask me, sleeping in a king size bed with 4 people. Especially if they sleep wild. Daisy sleep wild. I sleep wild. Jasmine, she sleep okay long as you touch her. Long as she can feel your leg, she not gonna move. But if you get up, she gonna play it off like she had to go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, just to try to find you and just see what you're doing and be in her fucking feelings about, I thought you was coming to bed. Like, so yeah, I be having to lie to her and tell her shit like I'm coming to bed, and then she get mad and we fall asleep on the couch. We fall asleep watching the movie, and I just get up and think in my head, let me go lay down. She get pissed off if you don't tell her to come on and lay here with you. Like, I didn't think about that. People sleepy as fuck. So,
I mean, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the vibe relationship that you guys have. You know what I'm saying? You can tell how genuine it is, how everybody laughs, how everybody interacts, whatever. So, that's definitely, you know what I mean? Definitely a good thing. So speaking of vibes and how everybody acts, so let's ask this: who is the craziest?
Oh,
I don't know.
Big Dave.
okay. Out of the women's, Deja.
Yeah.
But then me
You
and
said
of
out of
course
the women like you had multiple.
I mean, I said of course.
Out of the women, then out of the men. Like who was the other fucking men?
They be going head to head every day. Like,
Me and him, we go.
Yes.
No, she just fucking play too much.
They both start stuff, so they can't say, oh, he starts up or she starts up. They both start stuff.
They both
Yes. Look at
She toxic. She toxic. And you abusive.
I'm a Pisces, so that's what comes.
Pisces ain't got shit to do with it. You abusive.
Krishana Pisces. Fucking throw it off.
I'm telling you, she shot out.
So, who's the funniest?
Me.
Definitely not you, Big Dave.
You have a confidence too, like
Definitely not Big Dave.
Tell a joke. Tell a joke. See? Funny.
Tell a joke.
Tell a joke.
I'm not gonna tell it. I already said one about your ass being cut out. That was a joke. Like you
Yeah.
cut half of your ass out the camera, and that's why I look like that. Look how she did that. So listen, at the end of the day, I can say I'm the
He
funniest.
talk shit about people and he
I'm
funny.
the
but I'm
funniest.
talking bad. He'll make me
so you the funny when it comes to joking.
I'm the funny with everything, and I got the personality. When we go anywhere, I don't care how serious they want to be. It's
He
not going to
really
be a
is.
serious
he is the
moment.
life of the party.
So I definitely got a personality for.
He's the main character. No, I am.
Look at you.
He's the life of the party.
Okay. So like whenever y'all do go out in public, like how people look at y'all? Like, of course people don't automatically know unless y'all give them.
I ain't gonna lie, some people be like, that's lit, y'all look good, like, cause we look good as fuck when
How
we
you
go
know
out.
they
I
say
don't care
that?
what nobody say. They do be saying
How
that.
you know that?
Having
He said
people,
how
we went to clubs and they'll tell us, oh yeah, that's fine right there.
Yeah.
But then you got the looks. They be like, they be
They be like,
confused.
Yeah, they be
look
really
your ass up
They
and
be-
down.
Like, wasn't he just went?
Yeah, they be confused.
But it's definitely a situation where you gotta have your guard up as a man.
Oh,
Like you never realize how much your people will hate you
Yeah.
just to see that. You know, like they hate to see that shit. You know, like what the fuck he got going on? Like who this nigga think he is type of shit. So
Yeah, jealousy is a mother.
it is.
I learned
People
that
jealous, they
2
like,
weeks
oh,
ago.
I ain't got that.
Yesterday.
Like they look at you like that's one thing about the black community, man. It's like they look at the next man and be like, why he got that and I ain't got that?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to reevaluate yourself. Don't worry about another man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't try to count no man pockets, don't try to count, don't try to see what he doing in life. Just realize you gotta do better. Instead of trying to down another man because you ain't got, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's one thing we struggle with, you know, in the black community, whatever. So, but like when y'all go out, do y'all like y'all hold hands, how y'all doing? Like, cause people ain't gonna know y'all together unless y'all,
So
like y'all actually, they ain't gonna know y'all actually married unless y'all give them a reason. They
We
might-
all interact together.
Yeah, we hold hands, we'll lay on each other like
So
that.
basically, when we go out though, I let them. I don't turn up with them. I'm more of like I watch, you know, protect. I let them take shots, drink and all that, and I'm just chilling. So I let them turn up by themselves. I just tell them, you know, like after every 15 to 20 minutes, just come and, you know, check on me, and then go back over and do what you gotta do. So you ain't gotta be up under me all the time, dance with me, do all that extra shit. Like I don't want all that. So.
Yeah, we just go and probably give them a little hug, a kiss every now and then throughout the night.
And
But
we
then
be dancing.
Like-
Yeah, we hug dancing.
Oh, so y'all are too lit.
We all lit. We all dance
I
together.
said like she wasn't doing it. I was shit.
We lit as hell.
yeah, we all lit, and everybody just be looking at us on the dance floor.
They be like,
We be on the fucking dance floor.
And then somebody try to come talk to us. One of us just don't curve like this.
But that's the
this my
aggressive one down here.
girlfriend.
I can see it.
That's the aggressive one.
I wouldn't let
Glorilla,
y'all
some thug shit, push shots. She in there throwing gang signs. She doing other shit like, who the fuck is this thug? That's what you gonna really think. Like, she really getting that shout out. Look, like I don't know who she be fucking thinking she is at times.
Who the fuck they be thinking they is? I got time today. How do you say? I'm staring in this goddamn camera.
Why you
Be
staring
this
at the
the
camera?
camera staring at me.
So I know what you said as far as you know, as far as you in it for like, kind of like more survival, but women are more so looking for that attention, that affection. Like, how does that work? Because, like, you know, normally that's something that women crave a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, you got, I guess you could say, another additional person that you could get it from. So it ain't really necessarily like it's like, because normally in a normal marriage, right? Normally just two people. So if a woman's not getting attention from them, they maybe in their feelings, they maybe whatever they decide to do or say or whatever. Like, how does that work with y'all? Like,
Who want to answer? I feel like Jerome, I feel like his main purpose might be, or his main motive might be survival, but he still showed that affection and that love. Like, he's a very affectionate person. He makes sure he like shows appreciation. He makes sure he acknowledges everything that we're doing. So that never lacks. Like, that's always there. And then I also feel like it's four of us, so if one person lacking, I feel like it's not like a replacement. It's supposed to be like addition. Yeah. So God, dog.
So basically, with the attention part, I always doing poly. A poly stays together by the man. A poly don't stay together by the women. The poly don't stay together by what you coming in doing. It stays together by the man. You got to be a mature-minded man. You got to be able to make sure you divide your attention and don't give one person too much attention. You got to make sure that just because she's my wife, she's on a higher level than any other female we bring in. That's not true. Everybody is equal. Everybody's on the same level. So how we treat that situation is, how I treat the situation is I be on my game. If I see somebody, you know, going through something or something going on, I'm going to go sit with them, talk to them, and have that conversation. I even send them, if I send one a message, I send them all a message. You know, just tell them how much I appreciate them and all that shit. Like, it's always good to keep that, just keep them motivated, you know, to be able to just keep them uplifted, keep them going. And whenever you just start sensing stuff, it's just like, I make sure nobody feel left out. So.
Yeah, because that'd be my thing, like, with me, like, okay, for example, like I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing a lot of different things because I want to be a full-time entrepreneur. So, like, I'm always here, there, moving around, going to, you know what I'm saying, maybe I have a studio session to record somebody, or I got a video shoot to go do. So, that was going to be the thing I was trying to lead to, is like, how do you make sure that you're showing it to each one the same? Because I'm just going to put it to you like this. I struggle with showing mine the full attention that she would like. Now, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So, being able to show 3 people attention, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious, like, how do you really, like, what frame of mind do you have to be in to make sure that you do that? Like,
I mean, sometimes time don't consist of you actually having to be around that person to get that person time. So time consists of you actually being at the studio and you taking 10 minutes out of that studio time to call her just to figure out what her thoughts is and what her mental is going on, or what's going on with her mental. Time can be you just being able to pay attention even while you're away to what she's doing or what she's been doing, to let her know that you acknowledge that and you appreciate her for everything that she has been doing. So that's time and that's attention that females feel like they lacking because they're not seeing what you're actually putting in. Like, he's not seeing none of this shit I'm doing. He's not seeing nothing I'm putting in because he always gone. And that's really what females want. Females really want to be able to feel like they doing all of this for a reason. Like, you're not missing nothing that I'm doing. So I'm able to send them messages. I'm able to see when one do a lot. I'm able to see when one mature in this way. I'm able to see when one is sad or when somebody got somebody going, like something going on. And I can just send them a message, or I can just do something sweet for them. I can just surprise them about something, or shit, take them with me. Like, nothing consists of you not being able to take your girl with you, you know. So that time is just like, I feel like time is very valuable, and a lot of us take that for granted by trying to live our own lives when we got other people in our lives.
Can I add something?
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's open time.
I feel like probably what we're doing is real good because, like, in a monogamous relationship, when, like, if a man ain't showing a woman attention or vice versa, then they're gonna go find that from somebody else. So it'll be like cheating. But like in poly, like you got 3 people or more that you can get it from instead of going somewhere else and getting it from somebody else. So.
And another thing too, you might be wondering about that time is how the fuck do you have time to make sure all of them is pleased while having sex?
I mean, we're gonna lead to that topic, you know.
Okay.
But you know, if you wanna go ahead and jump,
we can wait on you. We can go ahead and wait.
So, you know, I was just, you know, trying to lead up to that because of course everybody that's watching, that's the part they're ready to hear. You know what I'm saying? So we let that be kind of last, you know.
Y'all some freaks.
Damn, with y'all. You don't even know how to fucking have people. Pass that motherfucker.
They nasty,
That's it all on.
So who is well, I guess we'll wait till she come back on that. But,
Okay.
next question gonna be like, who is the dominant personality?
Okay. Come on with your bald head ass. Damn, you slowed down when you got closer.
long ass weed.
So I guess who has the dominant personality? Like, who feels like? Does anybody feel like they gotta be in like not necessarily control, but kind of like they want to make their stuff matter more as far as their voice matter more? I mean, I know everything is equal, but sometimes you still have people like everybody's personality different. So we just trying to understand, you know, me along with the viewers trying to understand everybody's mindset, how it all works together. Because of course it looks like it's working great. You know, I got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody working good.
In that situation, I'm more of the dominant one. I'm more of the leader. Why? Because I feel like I'm the better thinker. And I actually think of things that they don't think of actually doing. Like, when I say I invest in them, like, shit that she good at, she's not going to take that time out to push herself to do the things that she's good at. I'm going to be the dominant one to tell her, you need to get the fuck up and do this. You ain't got to clock into a job. Go be your own boss. Get up and go do this, go do that. So I'm the very dominant one when it comes to actually pushing them to actually do certain things to make sure, like I said, a man is actually the one that hold the poly together. So you got to be that stable one, and you got to actually have that voice in a relationship to make sure ain't nothing lacking. We're going to have certain meetings at like certain days. We're going to all sit down to figure out what's going on with each other, make sure everything good. So I'm the very dominant one when it comes to that type of situation. But when it comes to like other stuff around the house, I feel like they got their dominant ways. It's not like where I'm telling them, you need to do this, you need to do that. Right. Go fix me this, go fix me that. Like, I'm not that type of person. So.
And that was going to be one of the things too, because I know a lot of people look at it like, oh, he's probably just a king, and he tell them, oh, you got to go do this, you got to go do that.
Yeah. When,
you know, no woman really gonna deal with, you know what I'm saying, like just being bossed around, you know. Of course, everybody work together, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got some women that'll deal with it that's an abusive relationship, because not even just physically, but mentally abuse. Right. So a lot of people say, you know, they're in a poly because he controlling their mind, or, you know, what is it, he manipulating them and all that stuff. So you do got people that can be manipulated to do those type of things by a man. But I feel like that's not an actual real man. That's not an actual king that's actually leading a real queen. And I'm very big on actually making sure, you know, our queens are protected, especially our black queens. And I'm real big on that. So I feel like I would never just tell them or just put them in a situation to where they're going to feel uncomfortable. Like, to where they're going to be like, damn, I'm scared to do this. Let me go do this, you know, or he going to do this to me. Right. So.
Most definitely. So do y'all have any hobbies that y'all do together? Like playing cards? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all, like, take us through a day, like a weekend day of y'all activities. Like,
there was one weekend we went hiking. Jerome had us climbing everywhere, climbing down everywhere. I mean, I'm over here like, oh nah, we ain't going down there. And guess what? We end up going down there. Like, it was like, ooh, but it was fun. Like it was like
it was an experience.
It was an experience. It was scary, but it was fun at the end of the day.
We did a painting. Sipping paint, and we all painted each other, but it was like
y'all painted each other in a group together, or?
Like he painted all three of us, I painted all three of them.
And whoever got the best,
so each person painted the other three outside.
Yeah. And whoever painted the best get their picture hung up and all
that. That's the picture.
And obviously she won with that picture because when I drew my picture, I made sure I drew all flaws and everything on that fucking face.
Let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what he did. This boy right here, this man right here, he done took our lashes, real lashes, cut them, glued them on the page.
Because that's how the fuck you looking with all these lashes.
No, because then...
Cause you just cut my lashes, first of all. And
I had an allergic reaction.
She had an allergic reaction. I don't give a fuck. That's how she looked at the moment.
He got some red paint and put dots all on my face.
That's how the fuck she looked. So she had all the allergic reactions on her fucking face. I don't know what I did with your ass.
You made my head big.
She made my nose real long.
She got a long ass nose. So when I painted them, I'm gonna paint them how the fuck they look for real.
And a dash for that eyebrow.
So who showed their painting first?
I showed my painting first.
Okay, so what was y'all reaction when y'all seen her painting?
Her paint was dope.
It was very.
We didn't want to show. I didn't give a fuck because they needed to see their problems. So I definitely showed my pain first. I know she showed hers and it was dope.
And then I showed mine.
She should just threw her shit away. I don't even know why the fuck she even tried to paint.
I can't draw. She had
It was like stick people that ate something. Like they literally had a little weight to them, but they were stick people, and they was all booty butt naked in fucking sales. She had bars in front of us.
I was trying to make enough space to make sure I had enough space to draw each person.
Her shit was ugly.
So y'all didn't keep those other paintings?
No, I threw that shit away.
Why you throwing them away? I was looking for them.
Because yours is ugly. And
Yours is ugly.
mine was not. Mine called
yours?
No, I should have kept mine because mine called their flaws out. Her picture with her nose was long as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie.
made sure I had her looking like toucan. I had her. She looked like a fucking chimpanzee. How she with her head and her lips. That's how I drew her. And her down there.
Pepperoni pizza.
I had her ass. She was fucked up. Like she looked like Edward Scissorhands with a bunch of motherfucking stickers on his face. So I had her dumb fucked up.
And then this fool had a nerve to get our real lashes, and cut them up and glue them on.
Because that's all they want to wear is fucking lashes. And then when they take them off, it look like it's yogurt on their fucking eyes. Like it's all crusty and shit. Why do I look like that? That shit look nasty.
What the fuck?
Your toes, man.
Get your foot off me.
I'm gonna break your foot off.
Play too much.
So is this like, so of course y'all went hiking, y'all did the sipping paint. Is this something like that y'all make sure like every weekend y'all all go together and do something, or is it just like some Saturdays y'all might be just like, you know what, let's just watch a movie? Like how does that, because you know a lot of times in marriages it's just like, okay, one person might not feel like doing anything, so they just say, well, let's just watch Netflix, or let's go do this, let's just go to dinner or whatever, you know what I mean? How do y'all go about that? Like, does all four have to agree on it? There's 3 out of 4? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, it's kind of depending on what the person want to do, but we all be want to do it. Like we haven't came to a time to where a different person wanted to do something else. Like we do everything together. Yeah,
because see, that was gonna be the thing. Because normally, like, I use myself for example. You know, my lady is picky eater, so whenever we get ready to decide to go somewhere, she'll say, "Well, what you want to eat?" I'm like, "You picky eater. Why are you gonna ask me?" I'm like, "I'm good with whatever. You just, you know what I'm saying." It might be only 1 or 2 things I don't really eat, but so I'll say, well, it don't matter. Like I'll eat whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because if I say something, you'll be like, nah, I don't like that. So I'm like, okay, well, you just decide what you want to do. So how does that work with you guys? Like how does?
Well, ain't nobody in here a picky eater.
Yes,
we don't eat vegetables. Me and her. Can I get to the damn point?
Oh well, you started off.
So we don't eat vegetables. She's the only picky eater. She only eat chicken tenders, pizza, and fries. She don't know anything else about nothing else. That's a weird combination.
I eat all type of meat.
That's it.
Okay.
Like she's a picky eater. That one down there don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. What's on her plate?
Cold, warm,
she gonna eat it, and she gonna put everything on it. She gonna put hot sauce, ranch. She gonna put seasoning salt. She gonna put pepper. She put everything on that shit. Vinegar. She pour everything on her food, and that's how she eat it. So it's really not a preference when like. Unless we just dealing with her of what we cooking and where we going to eat at it. Then we really try not, like right now we're at our stage where we got a goal. Our goal is to buy $1 million house by June. So our goal is going to be reached. So we know times that, you know, going out and eating all that, we saving money, we grinding. So we got businesses and stuff. All of us got businesses. So we running businesses. So it's just like, that's the type of time we on. So.
And see, that's good. So that'll lead us into the next thing. As far as the businesses. So like, you know, what all do you like? Anybody can start first. Like, what is the business that you run?
Okay. So basically, what all our occupations are.
Yeah.
Big Days or Jazz? One of y'all go first.
Dave.
We have a business in the mall. It's called Dreams Comes True, and it's where we have mascots for like birthday parties and events and stuff. Where we go out or like people rent them out. And, God dang it.
So people run out the mascot. So is it kind of like how when on TVs they do the
you know they have like Mickey, Minnie,
birthday party.
Yeah, like birthday parties, you know, like when kids have birthday parties, they'll have like different characters and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so they rent out the actual suit.
Oh,
Okay, and then somebody else actually.
If they don't like, they rent it out and they can have a family member or a friend do it. But if they don't have somebody who can wear it, we go out and do it for them.
Okay.
For like, and they pay us.
So that's somewhat of what Deja do, and she also work at a factory.
Don't say a factory.
That's what it is. You want me to say the actual job?
No, don't say that.
She work at a factory.
Like a plant job.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
work at like
plant.
a plant job
Okay.
and do that too. So
Yeah. I know the feeling. I work at a plant job too. So.
okay.
Period.
But we all, like, as far as with dreams
What's
comes
your
true-
occupation?
Hold on, listen.
Oh,
But as far as with dreams comes true, we all participate during Halloween seasons because that's like our biggest season. So that's when we all come together and work that one particular business when we can, depending on our schedule. But me, I'm an auditor or accountant, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
And I have my own tax preparation business. So that's
So if
it.
y'all.
So if y'all need y'all taxes.
Yeah, that's right. That's where I'm finna go. Y'all trying to get some money back. Y'all come on.
taxes, saving money. She do every damn
Yeah,
thing.
if you need help getting a business started, you want to LLC it, like
She
I'm
the
Start
organizer.
school.
In a relationship, she the organized one.
Responsible.
She's a responsible organized one.
Okay.
So
Give me that.
Okay. So she keep everybody in line.
she do try to
Hey,
keep
this supposed
everybody
to
in
work.
line.
Try.
You probably got a little bit of OCD in you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
So
Okay.
She about her business.
we just ain't got T there yet. So
But T, okay, but she was the youngest one though, right? Or no?
I am.
she is.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do?
What you looking at?
I'm a makeup
she's
artist,
the
and
Okay.
I work at a factory.
Okay. Okay. What is that? So you going to do the makeup? You trying to do that full time or?
Yes, right now I'm trying to do it full time, but I'm trying to build like my clientele. So I went to school for cosmetology, so
Okay.
I got my license and everything. I'm just trying to figure out where to like take it or go about it.
Yeah. Trying to put it out there.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So
So what
Alright,
you get, dog? What you got?
I got a question too. So when y'all talk, I notice when y'all talk, I don't know if the lash is heavy, but it make y'all close your eyes when y'all talk. Why? Why y'all close your eyes when y'all talk?
Nobody
Right
thinks
in my
about that,
face.
Jerome.
I want to know. Like you
I don't
close
know.
your eyes when you talk. Yes, you do. You do this.
I didn't know I was doing it.
I be
It's a
blinking.
way to get your words out.
I be blinking.
I think it's a way to get your words out.
Okay.
Then I'm
But I don't
high.
feel like I do that.
You ain't that high. You only smoke half a fucking blunt. You don't smoke two
I can
puffs.
smoke 2 puffs and be high.
Okay. So me, I'm the interesting one.
I figured that's why you saved yourself for last.
I'm the interesting one.
Literally every
Yeah.
night we get dressed to go somewhere, he's sitting there. Oh, I gotta say the best for last.
But
I gotta make the grand
I
entrance.
gotta make an entrance, you know. I definitely gotta make an entrance, you know. But with me, I am an entrepreneur. I got a business that I'm finna be working on, which is gonna be downtown Birmingham. It's gonna be a hookah lounge. I've been working on that for about a fucking year now or something.
Probably a year
So I've been
and a
working on that. Creative Mind came together and started Dreams Come True. Started that business going to actually rent a costume, a mascot, and I brought it to Jasmine's attention like, babe, the person that had it, she ain't never there. We should buy this business and run it, you know, because we ain't got no competition. So she was just like, I always bring everything to her to see what she think first. Good idea. Let's start that. Boom. So we ended up doing that. What else?
Your downtown.
The downtown clothing store. I'm partnering with somebody on that too. We got a women's clothing store at our old business, which is across the street from the jail in Gaston. So we're doing that, and then we're working on a new business, which gonna be within all of us. It's gonna be called Friend Dates.
Okay.
So Friend Dates is where people can actually hire us for us to actually go out to party with them. If they ain't got people to have fun with, they ain't got people, you know, to party with them, they ain't got friends, they don't want to invite their fake ass friends, they want people to come turn out with them, we can turn up. If they don't want me, then they can just come, you know. It's just Friend Date's gonna be something good. So that's what we working on within us. And then we got another business too, which is Dreams Come True. So Dreams Come True is a non. I don't know you talking about that. I mean, not Dreams Come True. Sorry, Christmas Every Day.
Every
We got
Day.
Christmas Every Day. Okay. So Christmas Every Day is a non-profit organization that we have to where we don't just wait until Christmas to bless people. You don't just wait until Christmas to get stuff. We bless people every day. So with Christmas Every Day, you know, we pay bills, we pay power bills, we give away toys, we do groceries, we buy groceries. So Christmas Every Day is another group that we have that we really haven't engaged with in like another 3 or 4 months, but we're gonna get back on blessing people. So we've been trying to do us, get us. Thank you. My granddad actually gave us that name.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's
That's good. I mean, man, one of the things I love the most is Black entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be everybody's goal. Nobody should want to just work for somebody the rest of their life. They all want to be their own boss. Like you need that empowerment or whatever. So, you know, but yeah, that's good. So, I guess what we're leading to after that, we done covered finance, we done covered family, and all that. So, I guess we get to the juicy part that everybody want to know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody watching, they waiting like, oh, when they gonna get to this? When they gonna get to this? So of course everybody gonna know. Okay, well, it's 4 of them. It's poly thing. They want to know the 6-wise. Like, how does that work? You know, how does it go about it? Like, does a certain person strike it up? You know what I'm saying? All those certain details. So whoever want to just jump out there first, start explaining. Go ahead, go for it.
Okay, we're gonna go down the line, I guess.
No, we can just talk together.
Okay, so the sex is awesome.
Really
Let
good.
me just tell you that. Because why have just one when you can have 3? It's lit as hell. God damn.
But we all have sex together. If it's not all of us together, it's whoever available at that moment.
Okay. So that was gonna be one of the things that I know people's gonna want to know too. Is like, okay, is it some days where it's just like, okay, y'all two together, y'all just like, you know what, you in that mood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are some of the, I guess you could say, juicy details that a lot of people be curious of. It's like, okay, is it always all 4? Is it sometimes just 3? Is it sometimes just 2? You know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes just 1.
It's definitely and that's another thing with poly too. It's definitely difficult on the man doing poly because you're not just having to please one person. You know, so you gotta definitely, I feel like, be a real man when it comes to sex. Because for one, if you have sex with this one person and you go ahead and nut, I don't know what you're gonna do about these other 2 or about this other one. Like, you need to hurry up and get this bitch together, because she ain't gonna play. This motherfucker here, I don't know what she be on or what be wrong with her, but she be on go even after go, them fucking past go, and collect $200. She be ready to go again. Like, I don't understand her. Jasmine, she's okay. Jasmine's the selfish one. She the selfish one. She gonna get her and then she gonna be bored at that. Like, y'all can do what y'all gotta do. I'm good. Like, I'm straight now. Deja, she just go with the flow type. So everything is good. So you gotta be able to hold yourself to where you can make this girl come. And if she wanna come again, go ahead and make her come and make her come and make her come. Then you come. So that's how I do it. Like, I literally be in that bitch. Like, I'm gonna see. I got a track. Yeah. I'm gonna get Jasmine out the way because Jasmine gonna be fast. Yeah. Deja, I'm gonna get her and I'm gonna work on them together. When I'm working on them together, she gonna probably be in came before her because I think she be holding her shit now. I starting to think Deja be holding her shit and prolonging it or some shit like that. Cause my fucking knees be shaking like a stripper sometimes and I be sweating harder now. So I'm starting to start getting her for last because she thinks she fucking slick.
That's probably why y'all be into it all the time.
Yeah, I think she thinks she's slick. I think Deja, she's starting to get like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You finna put everything like, I need all that hard work. So, yeah, Jasmine is just more of smooth selling. Like, she the one, she makes sure, like, I make sure with her, I ain't gotta do the most. You ain't gotta really do the most with her, so that's good. You ain't gotta do the most with her, because the motherfucker can't take shit, so that's good with her too. But that one down there, you know, she know her limit, like, no, I ain't even finna do that, like, I ain't finna, you know, but she just, you know, she can literally just, as long as she get her shit, she good too, so she ain't really gotta switch positions. Like, she can just let me get this, and then that's it. She be want to do every fucking thing. Like, switch position, turn this way, do this, let me do this, hold on, wait, we done, let's do this again. Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, she since she done came in as the 3rd wife, it's just like, woo, I'm finna have to start taking like different, not Viagra, but I'm finna have to start being more on my health better. Yeah, you gotta definitely make sure you eat good. You gotta definitely make sure you got that stamina. And I'm finna start taking 9 herbal, like
Herbal?
Yeah, natural herbal, like pills and all that. You know, just stuff that you can eat to keep your everyday life going. You know, to where it keep you healthy. Right. So fucking with her, I gotta be on that type of time. Yeah, I ain't trying to be on that Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to my boy. So.
Oh man. Nah, but y'all, you know, one thing that I know a lot of people should learn from, you know, from just watching y'all and seeing how y'all interact is y'all personalities. You know what I'm saying? Nobody feels less of a person or anything like that because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's something that a lot of people don't even get to experience in just a normal marriage. You know what I'm saying? Let alone a polygamy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot that people can learn from, what you guys are doing. Is there anything that you guys want to make sure y'all said in particular?
We wanna actually start our own. We do want to do our own reality show to where it's for the level poly, and we actually got females competing for our love to be with us, because we done had a lot of females want to be with us and want us to take them out. So that'd be dope to actually start a show like that
And
too.
they don't have shows like that. It's always like
staged and just all that corny stuff. Like we had that whole lit.
Y'all want the real deal.
We have it lit. We already know it. So I definitely will.
That'd be a good idea, especially with all y'all working together. Y'all will be able to. Within the next 2 years, y'all will be able to put that together. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all the camera crew, whatever.
It's too long.
Get everything. I mean, you can do it faster, but you know what I'm saying?
It all depending on us, our schedules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It all depends on everything y'all got going on, because then y'all got to factor in, okay, if we doing reality, like, how much are we going to have to show the kids, blah, 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 all those things like that. But it's definitely something good. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can get a lot of people interested in it, watching the show. Even if y'all just started out doing it, a lot of these networks gonna want to take it over. You know what I'm saying? Or it may even, y'all might have Netflix reach out to y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? So different things like that, they'll pay crazy amount of money to put it on there and like y'all start recording this episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope.
Just one thing to throw out there for y'all, whatever. But so for the most part, that kind of answers the majority of the questions that I had, that I know most of the people want to know. I'll get you guys information. We'll make sure we put that in the bottom of the video, so if people want to go check out the businesses that y'all got going on, whatever they go.
Okay.
Is there anything that y'all want to tell anybody that's interested in being in a poly relationship? Not even necessarily just with y'all, but just in general. Like if they have a second thought, like, I don't know if that's something I want to do, or whatever. Like, what would you tell those people that's watching?
I would tell them you definitely have to have an open mind, because if you don't, it just won't work.
It won't start.
It won't start, won't work. Won't begin, won't end.
It's got to be a battery.
And then I want to say, I don't know,
we should understand in the fucking camera. Dave, while we talk, look at us when we talk, and then look over there. Because she's looking straight. All right, go.
All right.
why does it matter?
But I just want to state that we do not practice polygamy. We practice polyamorous. Like, I think a lot of people get that misconstrued or confused, but we practice polyamorous, not polygamy. Polygamy is when you have the man who has multiple wives, which they would be considered sister wives, and they don't interact. Like, they just work together, you know what I'm saying? There's no romantic or intimate relationship between the women. Other than polyamorous is when you all interact or whatever consensual agreement that y'all come up to.
And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people don't realize that it's two terms. Because even me, I didn't.
It's actually more than two.
Yeah, it's more than two.
But yeah, even though, still, that's not something I realized. I just thought, when you hear poly, okay, there's more than one wife involved. So I never really just dove deep into okay, what's the true meaning of this? Okay, this is another term, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just assumed that poly is everybody interact anyway. That's just what I thought, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's a good way you broke it down like that. That's something that I didn't know. And I'm sure a lot of people that's going to be watching, didn't know. So what about you?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. I think poly, what we're doing, I think that people should try it. I think it's really beneficial for many reasons. And I think you should do your research on it to figure out more before you try it. But I do think it's a good thing, like a good way to live. And I think y'all should watch the interviews on it, the Akon interviews. Shirazad Ali, she's very smart. She speaks on it. And that's what we do. We still, we're still learning. It's a lot to learn and figure out, but I really think it's beneficial and really good.
Yeah, it is a lot to learn, because you gotta, growing up, we only seen monogamous relationships. You pick up on stuff like that. So we didn't grow up seeing somebody in a poly relationships. So it's not like we automatically know what's right or wrong. So it takes a lot of conversations have to be had, because there's a lot of gray areas. It's not black and white like a monogamous. So a lot of conversations have to be had. Not only you dealing with 4 people,
Right.
4 different perspectives, 4 different backgrounds. So I just want to add on what you said.
Now you good. Like anything y'all want to add, that's perfect right now. Cause I mean, it's certain things that maybe it may even be 1 or 2 things that I didn't think of that people gonna have questions about. So anything you guys just come up with off the top of your head, just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what about you, man?
Well, poly is definitely dope. You know, I feel like it's more dope for the black community. You know, because you got a lot of, like I said before, you got a lot of people that's trying to live the American dream and live the life that they feel like is right, that society feel like the way they supposed to live. But you know, when you actually do your research and you actually look into things, you know, us as people, we never knew what jealousy, we never knew what envy, we never knew what cheating was until we seen it, until they gave us that. That's just the knowledge we picked up just growing up. You know, you never knew what that was. You know, even as a child, you can be playing with a toy and you never know what just share mean. You can never know what that means until somebody tell you stop being stingy. We don't know what that means until you tell us we're being stingy or we need to share. You know, so I feel like it's definitely what we push and what we push ourselves to believe in and what we know today. So just being poly and being monogamous, you got 2 different things. I feel like if you monogamous and y'all relationship working, then that's what's for y'all. You know, y'all good, y'all happy, y'all straight. But if y'all failing in certain areas and all of that, and if you ain't got a man that's not a real man, or if your woman lacking in a certain place where she not trying to have sex all the time, poly is definitely the thing where I feel like they definitely need to try. They definitely should try that. But as far as with us, it's like poly was definitely a good decision. But as far as being scared, you got a lot of people that's scared because of their families. You got a lot of people that's scared to do poly because of how they was raised, because a lot of people was raised as Christian. A lot of people was raised seeing that you're supposed to have 1 husband. You know, 1 husband is what you're supposed to have. You got to have that 1 husband to live in a white picket fence with a big house. That's the American dream. That's how people think they're supposed to live, right? So it's just like when you come in and when you actually step out and when you actually do it, you know, it's just like it shows you know, you're able to be a woman to be like, I don't got no insecurities. You know, got a lot of people that be like, she must got low self-esteem. She must not like herself and all of that. For you to do poly, you got to have high self-esteem. You got to be confident within yourself. You got to be strong. You got to have good communication. You can't go in as a jealous person. And a lot of females that speak on them, they can't do poly, is the type of people that got low self-esteem, that been played by that nigga that probably been cheated on and got STD after STD to figure out why this nigga won't stop cheating on me. Can't keep a man, can't keep a job, and she just all the way fucked up. So now she feel like it ain't for her to when she see poly. But when you got females that's open to it, they open to trying new things, they know what type of maturity level they at to where they can actually do poly. A lot of females not mature enough to actually try poly because of what they've been through. What they've been through. So
with that, let me just add on one other thing. So I know you was talking about potentially you guys start your own reality TV show. How many more wives y'all? I know you was like an empire. So how many do y'all feel like is enough?
When we was dating, when we first started off dating, these 2 picked her. They picked 2. They picked her and another girl. They said, you know what, we just want them all. We want both. I said, what the hell y'all mean y'all want them both? They picked both of them, and I was just like, you know, okay, if y'all want both. So it was 5 of us, and then it was just like, you know, things started showing. It was just like, okay, the real person is coming out.
Yeah.
So it was just like we went down to 4, but I'm okay with whatever they're okay with. I feel like I can handle anything. So
It'll be up to her.
Yeah, because she used to like, yeah.
But I feel like right now, I think we good with where we are, but that's still that space to evolve if you want to.
Right. Yeah. So that's all I have. Like I said, if you guys anything else y'all want to say, then just go with it. If not, then we end it right there. Everybody good?
Well, I hope y'all got a good understanding.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
it's definitely, I hope they definitely got a good understanding too, because like I said, poly is definitely a way of cheating life. It's not for everybody, just like monogamy is not for everybody. So we don't knock nobody. You know, if you're poly, if you're lesbian, whatever you are, you know, we agree with whatever you agree with, like we stand for it. So we're not telling people that's monogamous, you need to stop being monogamous, be poly. No, if you're monogamous, salute to you, more power to you. But if it's failing with you being monogamous, I feel like you need to look into different solutions, look into different relationships, look into different things, because it's not working for you. So poly is just, to me, like I said, it's a way of stepping and just cheating life. Like you cheating life, you got more credit, you got more income, you got more help, you got more stability, you got more mindsets, you got more communication. Like there's nothing that you can't do being in a poly relationship. It's dope. So Oh, you agree? Being in a poly relationship, the man don't run a relationship. A lot of people look at poly and be like, he run them. He make them do this. He tell them what to do. If he want to bring another woman, it's him. Everything that we do in a poly is on them. Like, I let them decide everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? As far as business stuff, though, I feel like my mind come there. But as far as, like, whatever we do, wherever we go, like, they want to go to a gay club, I'm going to be comfortable enough to go with them to a gay club, you know. And I just tell them, make sure, you know, you come check on me. Just make sure y'all show. Because gay dudes, they watch.
Yeah,
so just make sure you come up and tongue kiss me and grab his dick, just do shit to show like, you know, he ain't, you know. So I tell him that, you know, which is good. But other than that, you know, it's I feel like we got our share of it, you know. We definitely got our share. And everybody, another thing with our poly is everybody got a different personality. And that's what make it better. Everybody not the same.
Yeah, that's the interesting part.
Yeah.
That's what probably keeps
Everybody's not the same.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll wrap it up there. It was good meeting you all. Good hearing the story. Of course, they need to stay tuned for part 2 because that's gonna be
definitely they do.
That's gonna be even more intense and a lot more
In-depth.
jokes, fun, and laughter, all that.
We showing toys and everything. I just got them some new toys. Look at her. Yeah. So,
all right. Well, that'll wrap it up. You guys have just been on All in All with Alex.